Hi there, welcome to today's vlog. It's been a while since I last did a vlog. I apologise, life's just been getting in the way. I also had COVID last week, which has kind of destroyed any chance I had of doing this video beforehand. But, as you know from the title of the video, I am delighted to have in the studio the Selmer Supreme Alto. Now, I did a couple of videos over the summer of the Selmer Supreme Tenor. Please go over and watch those if you haven't already. And if you're new here, please do click that subscribe button and the like button. I'll give you a thumbs up. Likes really do help spread the word for these videos, and they really do encourage me as I'm working along on these videos. And you know, I do miss doing a daily vlog. If you haven't seen my vlog, it's back here. We're on episode 673. I was at a time back in 2016-17 doing an almost daily vlog. They're still out there. You can go back and watch them, see the mistakes I've made, see the development. But now, sadly, just don't have the time to make them as much as I used to. But I am absolutely thrilled to have this Supreme Alto here for a review for you today. So as you can see, it's a beautiful piece of engineering. Again, just like with the tenor, you can really tell Selmer have spent a lot of time and effort on this saxophone. It looks stunning. Everything is just in its right place. The engraving is very clever and just very well thought out. I'm not one of these people who buys into a lot of this resonance thing on the neck, but Selmer have gone for it. Got this nice nickel plated, I think, neck screw again. It does work, it does hold the neck in place. The first impression you get when you get hold of the sax is just how well ergonomically it's set out. The fingers just go to the perfect position. A lot of saxophones, you know, especially on the sort of alto, tenor, baritone, your fingers can kind of end up in weird positions. With this, it just all feels right. The pearl keys are just divoted just correctly. Do you know, there's been a lot of careful detail planned into the saxophone, and it's one of those things. Have you heard about that rumor? I was thinking it was Aerosmith who said that all the brown M&Ms had to be removed from the backstage before they went on stage, and if they didn't, they'd leave. And a lot of people cite that as, you know, classic rock and roll kind of mentality, but actually somebody explained that the reason they did that is their stage build was so complex that if the people hadn't bothered to read the bit about the M&Ms, what else hadn't they bothered to read about? And so therefore they walked off because they were like, this is a safety issue. By the way, apologies for the heat in here. It is October, yet it is unseasonably warm. And if I didn't get in and make this video today, I don't know when I'd have a chance to make it for you. So I thought I'd get in and we'll just have to put up with it being a bit warm. Back to my story about the brown M&Ms. Why do I feel this saxophone and the tenor is like the brown M&Ms? Because Selmer have spent clearly so much detail on the little things that you know that the big things, the bore, the neck, how the saxophone plays and sounds is going to be something important, because they have spent so much time on the kind of just the details, just the little things that as a sax player, if you've been playing for a while, you'll notice. Yeah, I just think the position of the pearl keys, the action of the instrument, perfect. But of course the most important thing is, how does this Selmer Supreme Alto sound? And that's why I need to get it played, so let's go for it. All going through the EB RE20 mic and using my Sios mouthpiece with a D'Addario Select Jazz Reed. I am going to move to the classical piece mouthpiece for the bit of classical playing, which is a Selmer concert mouthpiece, so let's go from there. So there you go. Hoping the lighting's okay on this video. It's been a bit weird today trying to get everything set up. It's been so long since I've actually done a video for you. I do apologise. So my initial thoughts. Again, a wonderful, wonderful saxophone. What I'm proposing I'm going to do is I want you guys to post your questions in below. Put them in the comments below. What questions do you have for me? And I will commit to next week. So it's early October 2023 when, if you're watching this later than that, it ain't gonna happen. But if you've got comments in there, you can get them in today, this next week. What questions do you have for me about that? And I will form those questions as part of a Q&A on my next vlog, my follow-up vlog on this. I guess what I'm gonna say before we even get there is rather like with the tenor, if you're in the mood for a Mark 6, if you want a Mark 6 or something less like that, then this isn't going to be the saxophone for you. But what I'm noticing, there are a number of players, me included, especially on the alto, who are noticing that maybe the time for the Mark 6 has gone, and actually what we need to do is move forward. This instrument has definitely moved the saxophone forward. This has raised the bar so much now for what a saxophone should be able to do, that everyone else is going to have to catch up with what Selmer had done on the Supreme. That's what I can really say about it. Yes, it's expensive, but so are good things. In terms of playing it then, isn't it, it cuts through really well on the jazz. What I was surprised with the classical, I like the tone of it, but actually it's really hard to control the intonation, which is weird. I maybe need to have a little bit more time and probably need to spend a little bit more time practicing classical saxophone. I'm really excited about the way the saxophone's going now. We're now 100 years later, aren't we, so on the first Selmer saxophones, and this has really taken a giant step forward. And I'm really excited about what Selmer are doing with their saxophones, and also really excited about what other manufacturers are going to do to catch up. Now Selmer have raised the bar so much with this Supreme. Not only in the way it looks, the way it's designed, but more importantly, the way it sounds. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.